Thank you. I want to get back on this chip conversation that we were having. Dr. Hammond, you were talking about the need to buy time, and I believe we were talking about the H20 chip. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are those manufactured in Taiwan or the U.S.?
Yes. Primarily Taiwan.
Do you have fears that China has stated repeatedly that their plans are to take Taiwan, and by doing so would have access and control of all of these chip companies that the U.S. has invested in?
I'm very concerned about potential invasion or blockade against Taiwan. I would say that if that were to occur, that TSMC would not be long for the world.
On that note, just to unpack it for the American people that might be watching, what percentage of chips that we use as American consumers and in AI come from Taiwan?
When it comes to the most advanced AI logic chips, like the products NVIDIA produces, over 90%.
90%?
But with the new TSMC factories going up in Arizona and elsewhere, we're going to try to grow our share, but right now it's...
Isn't it like 60% of semiconductors that we use come from Taiwan as well?
Yeah, across the board.
What do you think would look like if that scenario were to unfold within the next couple of years? What do you think effects that would have on the U.S. economy?
I think we'd have a global depression for number one, and then number two, all our products from our car door to our toaster have semiconductors in them.
When I've heard experts talk about, standing up these manufacturing capabilities, that, building these advanced chips, it's not easy. It often takes decades. Would you agree with that?
It can from scratch, but the fab going up in Arizona is actually ahead of schedule and showing very good results after only a couple of years.
So you think within a couple of years we can be producing these most advanced chips right here in the United States?
If similar style, like if a CHIPS Act 2.0 were to come across, we could do this again. Yeah.
Ms. Fabrizio, you talked about other eras within history, like the invention of the internet, and you compared that to AI to kind of make your point that, anytime there's been serious innovation within industry, it often leads to new jobs, other fields that we don't even yet know about. Do you think that that's coherent and fair looking at what we're facing here with AI? Do you think it will be similar? Do you think AI will be a lot more disruptive for jobs and the economy than anything we've ever seen?
I think it'll be a good shift that we see. There will be disruption, but I think it'll be positive. I think it'll allow us to solve some of the biggest challenges that we have. Think in healthcare, we have a healthcare worker shortage. We have more sick patients. Think food insecurity, think farming, agriculture, energy, mobility, smart cities. I see all of these solutions at CES. I see amazing groundbreaking technologies, and I would invite you all to come to CES and see them too, and see how the future will be amazing once we continue through this shift, if we allow the U.S. to be the leader and continue to be the leader.
Do you agree with that, Mr. Hammond?
Yes, I'd add a component to this. A vital component is cybersecurity, infrastructure security, right? So it's one thing, we need these data centers in this country, first and foremost for sovereignty, right? If we're going to be running a third of the economy through these data centers, if they're going to be contributing to GDP, they should be within our borders, within our jurisdiction. But then that also creates a single point of failure, right? If the power goes out today, we're still able to have a conversation, but in the future, if the world is running on AI, that's a huge critical piece of infrastructure that could be taken out.
Yeah, I think we did a hearing on this same topic probably a couple months back, and one of the AI titans, we brought in an article, and he said within the next 1 to 5 years, like 50% of all entry-level white-collar jobs are going to be gone. So you think those folks are all going to be able to find new jobs?
Well, I don't think those jobs will be gone. I think there will be different jobs, and those people hopefully will be focusing on upskilling. They'll be using AI. We've all heard that AI won't replace people, but people who use AI will replace people who don't. And so that is how I look at it, and I do think that is the shift that we will experience.
Okay, so you guys don't think this is going to be like one of those times where we told coal miners, hey, when your plant goes under and we get rid of it, we're going to teach them how to code? You guys remember that a couple years ago? What do you think those coal miners are thinking right now? How many of them do you think learned how to code? And obviously this is...
the coders how to mine.
It's not your I'm not saying it's your responsibility. I'm just saying this is one of the biggest concerns that I have when I look at what's going on with AI.
I agree. I think upskilling and investing in the future workforce is extremely important, and it's something that we have to do, and we have to bring people along. But that involves education. It starts with STEM education early in AI and continued investment there, and being future looking.
I get it, but a lot of these folks that already have these jobs, they already got their education that in many cases are going to be worthless. Would you agree, Dr. Turner? Or,
Oh, of course. I think what you're actually pointing out, Congressman, is that we need to do more research on this, and we need a little bit more data before we jump in here and start asserting what we think the workforce will look like.
Thank you. I yield back.